day, Lords and Ladies, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity with me, Cornish-Knight, as we get back to the campaign. Sorry there hasn't been a couple of videos on this for the last few days, but I haven't been well enough to do any long-term recording, so let's get back down to the process, shall we?
Hey.
Right. We're going to be fighting... I don't know what we'll be fighting, but I'm pretty sure we don't need a sword designed to kill ghosts.
Just
right.
say the word.
So, what was our mission? We were going to break into the Count's castle, right? Lord of a barren land. Harsh measures. Confront Lord Raderick in the 7th inside Raderic's keep. Now, we're not going to go for the front door, because that's stupid, because it will get us killed. But first... Really? We had to go all the way around there just to get that? Okay. They said there was a couple of ways in, didn't they? We could go via the sewers. They said we could go via the sewers.
Just say the word.
Or we could try and find another way in. The problem was that the sewers had stuff lurking in the basement, and people had already tried to go in that way. So we may have to be a bit careful. Or we could try and find another way. Let's just check out the perimeter first. That's the way into the sewer hats, I believe. So we got two choices. We can go for the sewers, but it's already a known route, which isn't fantastic. What's this? Heaven Ray. The heavy stench rises from the stagnant water. Okay, yeah. I probably don't want to go in the water den. The guards are on the gate, so they're not going to allow us to get past. Yeah, I really don't want to get in this water by the looks of it. So what's up this way? River Reed. Ah, there's something here. What's this? The castle's bell tower rises up over the walls before you. Thick vines have grown over the outer wall, weaving over and between the stones. The vines span nearly the full height of the wall, curling over the parapet. Examine the wall. The overgrown vines look fairly sturdy, though it's unclear whether they would be able to bear a person's weight. Far above you notice that a section of the parapet has fallen away, presenting a gap in the defences. Jump to reach the vines. You get a running start on the bank of the molten leap, aiming for some of the thick vines. Your handhold sways, and there's an enormous creaking sound above, but the vines hold. The tower looms above you. Clamber the vines. You clamber up the vines. You clamber up the keep wall. It is long and weary. Hivas begins to lag behind, fatigued, but in time, the top of the wall comes within reach, and you're able to pull yourself up and over. He's minor fatigued.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Just say the word.
That's stealth. What's below? I do not know. But we don't want to try and get into the main castle courtyard, because that's where will be all the Redrick guard. He's got a halberd. Well, we're in here now. Let's get down to business, and they've seen us. Okay. One guy's coming up. Well, let's beat on him then. Come again, hero, eh?
Just say the word.
No, he's dead. He's really dead.
Am I the only one here starting to nod off? The break might be in order.
Stop your complaining.
Nothing will slip past me.
Right, let's keep having a look about. Oh no, they've seen us. Quickly! Wolf, attack. Everybody else, attack. Before he raises the alarm. Ah, Priest of Barath. Okay, this is gonna suck. Quickly. Go for him. Oh, it's a paladin. Go for him. Knock him on his ass. You two gang up on him. You shoot him in the face. And you mark the priest. Right. You target him. And you keep pouncing him in the face. He's getting up. Oh no, down goes the paladin. And we killed off that guard. Well, if they don't know we're here, they know that. If they didn't know they were here, then they know now. After we just butchered one of their paladins.
Yeah.
They must know we're in the stronghold by now. They can't be that blind, can they? Right, let's sneak and go down the stairs and have a look. Okay, there's 3 guards there on the bottom level. We could deal with them if we can get the drop on them.
Just say the word.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Yeah, we've heard that before. Oh wait, dagnabbit, there's another one.
Ready, Watcher.
Just her. Problem is, if we go down the stairs, they'll know we're here.
Yeah.
But hey, I was never a kind soul. Surprise! No one expects the Inquisition. You hit him. You knock his ass on the ground. You stab him. You shoot him. You shoot him. You punch him. Right. Then you go engage the archer. Right. You could actually probably per encounter. Yeah, let's. I want to see you change. Ooh.
Am I the only one here starting to nod off? The break might be in order.
You can sleep when you're dead.
Just say the word.
That leads down somewhere.
Just say the word.
to temple armory, to the courtyard, to temple storage. Well, if we could take control of the armory, they wouldn't have access to any of their weapons.
I'm on it.
Let's sneak. If we can stop them from getting access to their armory, they'll be screwed. Okay, but I was expecting more people.
Hey. What?
Get it open.
Simple test. That's settled.
What's this? Fine breastplate. It has a damage reduction on it, so it's not bad. We can take it. At least it'll be
I can do that.
have some money's worth on it.
That's settled.
Ooh, fine large shield, damage deflection. Now that is good, and he can have that. That can go in the cupboard. He's currently using that. Accuracy, he has a large shield. I never actually got around to, like, so what's that? Deflection is 16, minus 8 accuracy, and grants bash. Compare. So that grants bash. So the only difference is this has more damage deflection. So if I switch this out, does he still have the same amount of bashes? No, well, he didn't actually. So what does bash actually do? Single bash action. Okay, it's for interrupting. So probably try and improve it. We can make it fine quality. Damage deflection. What can we do with this one? Oh, okay, so in honesty, what we should really do is enchant it with fine quality, because then he would get all that, plus he would get, yeah, so we wouldn't need to actually use that. He could just have that, and he can have that. Yeah. Okay.
Just say the word.
Fairly straightforward. I bet if we go down the courtyard, there's going to be an absolute ton of people. They won't want anyone getting past the courtyard into the castle, especially if they're expecting trouble. Right, so into the temple. I mean, there's not many other places we could go. Is there? There's that. Was there anybody here? No. Okay, so it's into, what was this place? To temple storage. Right, so let's sneak.
Quiet.
I should have probably brought the arquebusier, basically the rifleman, the arquebusier, the gun arquebus, which is an early form of, like, it's the precursor to a musket. Priest robes, Lord of a barren land. I have reached Roderick's hold, Lord Roderick. I found some professional robes. It may be helpful to blend me in with the priests on this floor.
Just say the word.
Okay. I have priest robes. That must count for something, I suppose. Do I look robish? Not really. We can try and we can try to disguise. So that was average speed. This is still better, but only just, and that's mostly against spirits. That's average and that's slow. Once per encounter. Well, we can try her with this. Let's see. But didn't I make her Hunter's Instinct, Favourite Companion? No, Weapon Prestige Peasant. Right, okay.
Just say the word.
Ooh, fine poleaxe. Well, I've got fine robes, so perhaps I can get around this floor. Well, at least I won't be running out of supplies. Oh, sister. Pardon my interruption, but I don't seem to recognise seeing you before. Resolve. What? I don't have time to entertain your lack of perception. Off with you! The High Priest, your curt and assertive reply seems to take the professing priest by surprise. I did not mean to offend. Please continue with your duties. The priest turns and hurriedly moves away. We were fortunate to get away with that once. I doubt we can count on such luck again.
Just say the word.
Acolyte to birth. They'll probably challenge me at some point, but hey ho. Potion of power, endurance, useful stuff.
Just say the word.
At some point someone is going to challenge me. I've got no doubt on that. Ho, sister. No one is to leave this post until Roderick gives word. What are you going? Where are you going? Are you thick? Roderick just ordered us to search the rooms. Cossacks' men may still be in the keep. The paladin blinks at you, taking back. Wait, well then, yes, I will leave you to it. May Barath grant you focus your foes a swift passing. Without any further delay, the paladin hurries out of sight. It's like, no notice to be surprised at the skeptically dressed. I do love this scrawled note. I've got your gift. I won't believe someone actually wrote down this kind of thing on a parchment. I left something for you in the chapel. Careful not to go digging into the wrong skull again. I'm surprised. I am really surprised. She doesn't even it's like, oh yeah, I'm totally a priest. Totally a priest.
I can do that.
Okay, can't pick that lock.
Just say
That's
the
the
word.
same. Deerwood Part 5. Preference of Animancy. Naughty, naughty. Many Faces of Barath. House Dominel. Money. We're just
Just say the
sneaking
word.
about. It's like I could kill all these guys without much issue. Eventually someone is going to challenge me.
I can do that. That's settled.
It's like, yep, you don't know me. It's like, I am perfectly innocent of all the charges. Some kind of office. Nadmar. The frail priestess hunts over a table surrounded by scattered scrolls and parchment. Examining their contents with the aid of a thick monocle, he glances up as you approach, blinking rumory eyes. More visitors, then. You're not the one of the acolytes, or the guards for that matter. His voice is dry, quiet rasp, which makes you an intruder at least. Kolsak put you up to this, I suppose. Yes, that would be him, sending young women to dash themselves against the keep's defences. He shakes his head. Would that my sermons could draw such fervour. Still, you are here. What is it you want? I'm here to face Roderick. Will you help me? Actually, I'm only here to pick this place clean. You don't seem to think much of this Roderick, of this Kolsik fellow. It is not that. I simply disagree. It is not that. I simply disagree with his methods. We have known each other for a long time. I remember him as a young lad. It makes it all the harder to see him act this way, impulsive, blindly. Nadmar frowns. He and his fellow followers have brought much harm than good, for all his good intentions. But I do not wish him harm, and so I find myself caught within this struggle for power. He raises a bony finger. Both neither Kolsik nor Roderick can resolve this crisis. They are but mortal men. We must turn to Barath. It is the twin god who will bring peace and balance to the souls of the Gilded Vale, and it is to Barath we must pray if we are to see Widewind's legacy end. Good thing his predecessor set expectations low. Then, how do you know I came here on behalf of Kolsik? My eyes may fail me, but my wits have not. Kolsik has recruited what allies he can, and he has begun to strike against the keep in earnest. It has not been long since his last effort, and I predict that you can see the attempt was a disaster. Kolsik is unwilling to grasp certain truths, nor does he understand what it is that keeps Roderick in power. He will need much guidance if he means to take Roderick's place. I can only hope he would listen. I'm here to face Roderick. Will you help me? Nadmar's brow knits together in expression of mournful regret. I do not know that I can. I have tried to warn Kolsik and his people of the dangers. I have in truth tried often to sway them from their path. My effects do not seem to have made many difference. Play nice with a fellow that wants to kill you and all your friends. Can't imagine why they wouldn't listen to sound advice like that. Even poor Gecko, Geico. I thought he at least might be saved, but he's Orsure's now, fodder for her experiments. He bows his head, setting his trembling hands upon the table for support. I have narrowly escaped suspicion. Roderick is in the grip of grief and will not be swayed. He will bring his wrath down upon those poor prisoners. He shakes his head, and I cannot afford to shoulder that guilt. I cannot bear it. Tell me about Geico. One of my acolytes. Nadmar's expression crumbles with grief. I found him begging in the street when he was but a young lad. I took him in. I hoped he might grow in the church to take my place when I grew too old to serve Lord Roderick. A bitter note enters his voice, but he took an interest in Kolsik's efforts, his vain rebellion. I could not keep him from leaving. And now he has joined Kolsik against our lord and lingers in the dungeon. I fear he may have already fallen victim to Uri's evil designs. You mentioned Osre's experiments. Osre, a bright young woman corrupted by the teachings of animancy, she has filled Lord Roderick's head with blasphemous notions and false hope, preying upon his desire to guide his people. And he has been foolish enough to listen, and Roderick has given Osria leave to conduct experiments she will. Now the lowest reaches of the keep are fouled with smells of rot. Who knows what souls dwell lamenting in that darkness? Animancy. Olaf's lips twitch into a frown. Why am I not surprised they're involved in this nonsense? I begged Lord Roderick forgiveness for my acolyte's behalf, but I think I have only delayed Geico's fate. He shakes his head. He is at Oria's mercy now. If I save Geico, will you help me reach Roderick? I could give you the means to enter Roderick's chapel below. That would put you beside his throne room. Nadmar's voice trembles, but I cannot risk it while Geico is in danger. If you can see him safely out of Oya's reach, I promise you I will do my best to help. He looks cautiously around the room. Oh, this will do you more good than a disguise. We have a passphrase. It is from every ending and beginning. Say that, and the guards here will leave you be. On this floor alone, I'm afraid. Raderick's sellswords have little patience for such things. I will be back. I'll be back. Be cautious. Audra's wields powerful sorceries, and she has a fondness for cruel traps. Do not doubt she will be a terrible foe if angered. Nandma clasps his hands together. Gods guide you.
Just say the word.
Right. Grab some books. What was this one? I should have really read it. Already seen what it was. Adma Hardet Part 2 Rebellion. Baratheon Scriptures. Fine robe. Various bits and pieces. Glenfaffen Customs.
Yeah.
Right, so we have a whole host of stuff. We have the past phrase, so we don't have to butcher everybody on this floor, which is a relief. Priest of Barath, Temple Guardian.
Just say the word.
Now this I haven't seen before.
No, okay. So what, that leads in there? Oh, okay. So we could have, if we could have got into the chapel, we could have what? Got past? Where does that go? Dungeons Crypt, okay. Upper Ramparts, Keep Kitchens, Outer Bailey.
Yeah.
Let's try not to get in anybody's way. High Priestess, hold there, what are you doing here? From every ending a beginning, you declare. Priestess now has her eyes nods. My apologies, Acolyte, go on your way. In some ways it's good that we didn't have to kill all these guys, because they haven't actually done anything wrong besides following an idiot. So it's good that we don't have to butcher away for every single person in the castle. And we've got raw resources for making food if we so wish for it. To siege platform.
Just say the word.
I might craft some food actually while I'm at it. Let's see what we can make. We could make some jerky. Speckleback jerky. Speckleback fish are common in the cold waters that flow out of the White March. Their lean meat makes them ideal for curing and drying for use as jerky. The Woodians offer salt their jerky, but stalwart locals cut specklebacks into thin strips and use smoke to cure them. Okay. We'll make one of those. Savoury pie. We could make one of those. Pearlwood chicken. We could make one of those. And we'll make a savoury pie. There we go. I mean, we could actually make a lot of... actually, minor regeneration might be useful. Yeah. We'll make two of those. There's just elemental stuff. Iron skin. Iron skin is really actually useful. Minor endurance is actually minor endurance is really good as well. Minor recovery. We'll grab a one of those. Prevent death. Yeah, maybe. Actually, prevent death for 20 seconds. Perhaps. Scrolls. Not really in need of them right now. He's okay. He needs to have... How's he looking on his supplies of stuff? Minor recovery he needs. He can have... Let's see... He can have the chicken. I should have made some more basically recover endurance stuff. Actually, potion of power might be better suited. Take that out. Right, he's okay. Deflects until hit or critically hits. Move speed. Was it this one damage reduction? Yeah, she can have one. She can have one of those. You can have the pies and stuff and the food. Have that. Right, okay. So we have that sorted. And we'll go down to the dungeons in a bit. But that's going to be for it, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry it's a bit short, but it's how it is at the moment. I've been Cornish-Knight. If you have liked, please press the like button. If you wish to subscribe, please press the subscription button. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Steam. You can leave a comment in the comment sections and I'll get back in contact with you. This has been Pillars of Eternity. I've been Cornish-Knight, and we shall continue next time with Gwen, Ravenheart, and Space Pig as we infiltrate and murder our way through the High Lord's castle. And we'll see you all next time. Goodbye, folks.